Today, I want to talk about something a little different. Motivation. Today is September 19th, 2016. Tomorrow will make 1 week since I started creating these videos. And in this past week, I've learned some very interesting and useful things. I've learned much more about framing a shot. I've learned to have a lot of wonderful people out there that fully support what I'm doing and support me as a person and have really encouraged me to continue to do this and to continue to share my thoughts and my experiences. And to those people I say thank you. Today though, I want to talk about motivation. I've had a blast this past week, taking different shots of different things happening and just trying to capture it in its full essence and to make it interesting, to make it fun, to make it kind of lighthearted. That part of the vlog takes work, but it's fun work. It's getting in there and just experiencing life and just capturing it on camera. There's a full other side of this that I've mentioned a couple of times and I've complained so far, which is not good. The editing is the biggest part. Putting all the clips together in some sort of understandable and entertaining manner. Putting things together in a way that's just enjoyable to watch. That part takes a lot of effort. That part takes a lot of dedication to get in there every evening and open up and import all the files and to timeline everything, put everything, clip everything out and put it all together end to end and just put it in organize the project and then render it and then upload it. It's all work. It really is. It's hard work, but it's fun. And that's the key thing. When we hear the word work, the first thing we think of is whatever we do to support our lives, whatever our main income is, whatever takes up the significant portion of our time. It's the thing we do so that we can survive. Work is, at its core, generally not fun, unless you find something fun to do for work. I've been inspired. I realized something today. Kind of a quick funny story. I was on the phone with my boss. He had a request for me, so he called me. And as I was talking to him, I don't know what happened, but something in my back tweaked. Like I was breathing and it just started hurting. Whatever, no big deal. I'm fine. It's just uncomfortable. And it's still bugging me right now, but whatever. The problem is, after work, I had wanted to go out. I wanted to go take the bike out. I wanted to go take the bike out up on the Blue Ridge Parkway and get some wonderful, maybe some sunset shots, maybe some, just capture nature in its beauty. But the problem is, I'm not comfortable with going out on the bike this evening due to my back. The reason why this bugs me is because this past week of creating these videos and starting to take down my life and just to share my experiences, it's given me motivation to create meaningful content. It's given me the drive to hold myself accountable for the things I do. And although I know you guys aren't asking me to make these videos, I want to make these videos. These videos are for me. These videos are for me to share. The type of work I want to talk about is not the work we do for income. It's the work we do for our lives. It is the work that you have to be able to do to better your life, to achieve the things you want to achieve. This past week has shown me that I can accomplish a lot more than what I have in the past, let's just say a while. You have to be willing to put in effort to better yourself, to make your life be the way you want it to be. There are a lot of things that I've wanted to do, and I still do want to do in my life. I've mentioned my cider business. I would love to do that. I love making cider. I mentioned my card game that I eventually want to finish. That would be a fun thing to have on the side. There are many other things that I'd love to do just because I enjoy doing them. But right now, I spend a good chunk of my day working Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, 9 to 6. And that doesn't leave a lot of time in the evenings to do everything that I want to do. What I've done for the majority of my life is remain content. I've been content with finishing my workday, wrapping everything up, turning on my computer, loading up a game or loading up a movie or whatever, and just sitting there and just relaxing my brain or playing a game and having fun and escaping the world around me. My problem is being content with allowing myself just to do nothing for the remainder of my day. My free time, for the most part, up to this point, has been spent by sitting, by consuming media, by just not really. I in my head think I'm being productive, allowing my mind to relax afterwards so I can recharge, so I can be ready and restful for the next day ahead of me. What I'm really doing is I'm in denial that I am bored with my life, that I am bored with just how I've let things just kind of sit and stagnate. And I'm not saying anything bad. I'm not trying to make it seem like my life is terrible. I enjoy my life. But all I'm saying is that I have recognized that there is a big hole where there's a lot more time that I could be using every day to create, to do whatever it is aside from usual work that makes me happy. Motivation for me has been the biggest problem. I've said that I want to do things, and talking about things only gets you so far. I am only just now realizing that motivation isn't something you can just talk about. You have to do. And in this past week's worth of work, and I'm going to say work here because it's been work, but it's been fun work. This past week has been more satisfying in terms of creation and work and time spent than the past God knows how many years of just relaxing. So if anything, this past week has shown me that I can do more. I can utilize my time much more and spend that time in a manner that is much more fulfilling, and that will allow me to get more, just to get more out of life. If you sit and you expose yourself to a very small circle, whatever that circle may be, whether it's people or just media or just places, locations, if you sit at home and only do a certain thing, that is going to become your world. That is all you're going to know, and your vision of everything around you is going to narrow. And it's going to be harder and harder for you to think outside of that. Once you have limited yourself to this very narrow mindset, this very narrow perspective of things, it becomes more and more difficult, increasingly difficult, to start relearning how to expand back out on a normal day-to-day basis. As of today, I'm trying to broaden my focus. I'm trying to start pushing myself more. Today I decide to start achieving. Today I decide to start doing more. I have a couple of people that watch these vlogs I've been posting, and those couple of people do so much with their time. I just want to let you guys know that I have the utmost respect for you, and that you have definitely had a hand in helping motivate me. And I want to say thank you for that. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. As cliche as it may sound, you have to look at life in terms of today is the first day of the rest of your life. Just because things are tough now doesn't mean they'll be tough later. Just because things are easy now doesn't mean they'll be easier later. But the thing is, and the thing you have to avoid doing is thinking, oh, well, things will change. Things will get better. If I just keep doing what I'm doing, things will get better. But if what you're doing doesn't involve achieving goals that you have set for yourself to make life happier for you, if you are not putting in effort to better your situation, to better your life, and to do things that bring a smile to your face and to bring joy to your life, that things aren't going to change. You can talk all day long, but unless you are putting in the physical effort and the time to better your life, it's not going to get better. You may have days that are better than others, but in the grand scheme of things, nothing about routine will change. The effort and the time that I've spent in the past week creating these vlogs has been the most rewarding work that I've done in a long time. It sets a bar for me. And that bar holds me accountable to myself and to my viewers too, but mainly to myself. If I don't have something to share for a day, then that just highlights the fact that I've not put myself in a position to experience the world in the capacity that I need to be, that I want to be, that I've set a goal for myself to achieve. So having tweaked my back today and not being able to get out and go on the bike and share the sunset on the Blue Ridge with you guys, that kind of flicked a light bulb on in my head. And it kind of showed me that this past week has been a gift. It has been a tool to kind of shine a spotlight on the places of my life, the aspects of my life that I need to improve. It allows me to make an excuse to find something fun or interesting to do every single day. And that makes me happy. That gives me the excuse to go out on a night that I would not normally go out and to do something, to experience life, to share it with other people. And that joy that this has given me so far is more than any computer game could give me. I look forward to being able to create more excuses to get out and do more and to push my life forward in a way that makes me happy and that I'm satisfied with. Les Brown says, life takes on meaning when you become motivated, set goals, and charge after them in an unstoppable manner. Today is my day that I am choosing to do that. Today is my day to start approaching life like work that I enjoy doing rather than work that I have to do. And that will allow me to achieve happiness.